Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Farming Simulator 25. It's the tornado season apparently, and I can just see off in the distance that I finally found where it is. I think it was visible in the previous episode. If some of you may have spotted it towards the end of the episode when I was down in the town. I didn't notice it at the time, but when I looked back at the footage, I saw it. And yeah, there it is directly in front of me over there. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't come over here and damage my crops. It is technically in full line of this field here, so I'm hoping it won't travel all the way over here. You do get on the map a symbol to show where it is destroying the land there. It'll be taking down all the trees over there, so yeah, that's where it is, and that is where our farm is, so it's just across the fields there. I'm really hoping, like I say, that that does not destroy our land, but we'll find out. Anyway, I've been told that the reason the rice fields are all dying or withering in places is because the water's running out. So we need to turn on the taps again on these pumps and get the fields flooded, because I didn't realise that the water didn't stay permanently in these paddy fields. I thought it would have stayed there all the time, but apparently it just drained away. So we do need to keep them topped out, and that is the reason why we're losing our crop. So we definitely don't want to be doing that. Water level is on 0, so I'm surprised they haven't died more. I'm really worried about them now. I hope it's not too late. But I think they're still alive. Just going a bit patchy. This one's the worst. There we go. So they're all filling up with water again. And I'm hoping that it's going to save them. But yeah, it's all you see. I've never played with the rice before, so I didn't know that. Probably should have read the help page, then I'd have known, but at least I know now. Anyway, we'll tab back to the farm, I think. The other thing people have been suggesting is apparently you can make quite a lot of money out of doing wood, selling planks and stuff. And we do have a little bit of money in the account now, so I think we might be able to buy a sawmill, small sawmill, and maybe take a few of these trees down. I don't like taking trees down because it looks nice. It looks nice with trees. But I'm guessing that money would be more important than looking nice at the trees or having trees around the farm. So we could do that. We could build a small sawmill and a chainsaw, obviously, and take some of these trees down if they're on our land. I don't know how far back our land extends over there, but probably not very far. These buildings here, I think, are fairly pointless. I think we could possibly replace these with a sawmill. I did put my other production here, which I'm starting to think maybe isn't worth it now, because apparently the price of raw rice is about the same as doing the bags, and it takes a lot less time and effort. So that's probably a bit of a disaster, really, doing that. Let's have a look at the construction menu and see if we can sell these. I think this one certainly is not needed, so we'll sell that. We'll get a bit of money back for that as well. Some metal garden shed, so yeah, we don't need that. That's not really serving any purpose at all. Now let's go on to productions. Factories, is it in? It's the big sawmill, 150,000, but I think you can get a smaller one. Hopefully it's cheap. I don't know how much it is, but it's a bakery, that's the preserved food. Carpentry makes furniture. That would be good. But I think that planks is the thing that people were mentioning. Sawmill, there we go, 36,000. So let's build a sawmill. Put it against this building here. Oh, we're not allowed to put it there. Or actually, we could do. There we go. That'll work. So 36,000 for that. Make sure it's lined up perfectly. We'll place that. There we go. And that was a big chunk of our money, but I think it will be worth it, because apparently you can make quite decent money out of these logs. So we also need to buy a chainsaw, living up to my name. Oh, there's some stuff in the sale, but well out of our price range. Where is a chainsaw? You'll be in hand tools, I would have thought. I don't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Chainsaws. So yeah, just like the other games, they're all the same price. We'll go with the steel one. I like these ones. Let's purchase that. And now, hopefully, we have a chainsaw. There it is. Can we do third person, or can we not go in third person view with a chainsaw? There we go. No, I don't think you can though. No, it puts us back into first person view if you try and do that. So, puts it away for now. We can take, well, this is obviously the biggest tree. This is enormous, so there's quite a bit of wood in this. Shall we cut that down? I really don't like I say, cutting trees down. But we can cut it down. This is going to make a bit of a mess though. This is a huge tree. 22.4 meters. Wow. And this chainsaw is struggling to do it, but it is managing to go through. Where is it going to fall? Oh, it's close. I've an achievement for doing that as well. Now there's some serious amount of wood in this, so I think once this has been processed into planks and we sell those, we'll make quite a bit of money, I think. So I've got to get all these. They've made this a bit harder, haven't they? You used to just walk along the trunk and it used to just remove the branches, but it's not quite working the same now. You've got to really go up to each individual branch now and delete it with the chainsaw, cut it off with the chainsaw. Yeah, it's fiddly now. It's not an improvement. It used to be easy to do this, but now it's a lot harder. I suppose it's more realistic. I suppose that's what they're trying to do, make it more realistic, but I think really for a game, the way they had it before was fine. I never complained about that. Well, we're going to have to cut it up into smaller chunks with the chainsaw to move it with the front loader. So we'll do that. This is a huge tree. I don't know how small we can go. I hope we can move it with our front loader. We may have to cut it up very small. Yeah, I'm really struggling to remove these branches. Or maybe it's because you have to have the chainsaw a certain angle to get it to cut them. That's probably why. It seems to be working better now. These ones are a bit... Yeah, I'm still struggling with these ones. I don't know why they're not disappearing. Well, I hope we can get rid of them. Yeah, we'll just cut it up anyway into smaller pieces for a start, and then try and lift them with the tractor and front loader. We'll get the front loader now. Actually, let's move this one out of the way, because that's going to be in the way for getting the logs over to the sawmill down here. And this is obviously our front loader tractor. So I was going to. I never did it, did I? I was going to go and refill this with water, but that can wait for now because I want to get the sawmill up and running. We've got quite a few mushroom pallets as well. That'd be good to sell. So I'll just, as we've got 1,000 litres of water still in here, so that's fine. Wait until it's completely empty, and I will move or try and get some of these planks or logs into the sawmill. Probably do this in a time lapse. I think it might work. Obviously, we could do with a log fork for this. I might have to go and buy a log fork, but try and do it without one for a start because I'm trying to not spend too much money at once, and I'm not transporting them very far. I'm literally only just across the yard, so we'll give it a go, see how it goes. there we go. So we've got a couple of trees put in there. We've got 8,500 litres of wood trees in there, and I've started the production for long planks. I don't know whether we get more if we start all the productions or whether we just leave one going. I suppose there's no harm in having more activity. The only trouble is we might end up overall with less, because unless we can keep the production running full time, of course. What's the most valuable? I wonder if maybe that's the best thing to check. What's actually worth the most to sell? Wood beams are, oh wow, yeah, over 10,000 at the temple. And then what else is there? Long planks are quite a lot less, but still not too bad. And regular planks, yeah, a bit less again. They must be more produced more often though. Must get more of them, I would guess. So let's start the beam. I think we'll leave the short ones, but we'll start the beam production. I'll activate those two, and then hopefully, when they're ready, I don't know how long it's going to take to produce them, but we will have some actual valuable stuff to sell. Now it's going a bit dark, so I think what we'll do now, we'll move time forward, and we'll just check on that tornado as well, just to see what's happening with that. Alright, looks like it's gone, so that's good. I think we've escaped without any damage to the crops. That's good. Okay, so we'll sleep until the morning and see what the next day it has in store for us. We've also got the mushrooms as well, which might need selling. Oh yeah, we're starting to pay our loan interest as well now. Only 10,000 in the bank. So yeah, nothing at the sawmill yet, but we have got other pallets to sell. We've got the rice saplings, we've got the mushrooms. Check the price for these things again and see what they're like. So where are we? So much to look at on this chart, it's hard to find everything. Enoki mushrooms that'll do. Currently 1,100. Yeah, not too different. Price doesn't seem to fluctuate too much, so we could sell those. And the other thing was the oyster mushrooms, 2,400. Best price 2,800 in January. So yeah, we are nearly at the lowest price, but we could sell them because we do need the money. Not rice, we need rice sapling. There we go. Best price for them is February again, but again, it doesn't really change the price a lot, so that's fine. I think we should sell them. Oh, we've got some fields to harvest though. That's the other thing we need to look at. We finally can use our combine. So yeah, both of our fields are ready to harvest. So we need to do that. And we need to check on our rice field as well to make sure that they've still got water in them. Don't tell me it's gone already. Does it tell you on here? No, it says fertilised. Water level's 0 again, but I can't fill it. It won't let me press flood this time. Maybe they don't need water now. Maybe we've got past the stage where they need water. I don't know. It looks like they're okay, I think. They haven't died anyway. Most of it's not died anyway. These two are fine, actually. It's just the bottom one that's looking a bit patchy. Yeah, we've got quite a few pallets to sell. But I would like to also have it on the combine. So what should we do first? We could do one field of harvesting. Oh, we've got field 25 is not ready yet, but we've got 2 fields to harvest. Let's harvest the canola field as it's right next to it, and then we'll do some pallet loading. So yeah, I'll get on with this now. As you'll have seen there, it did just had a light rain shower, so we had to postpone the harvest slightly until the rain disappeared. What's going on here? Oh, it might be on a tree. Yeah, so I had to leave off doing the harvest and go and load some pallets up. But not the end of the world, it was fine. Kept me busy, and now I have managed to complete the canola field. I'm just unloading directly into the silo because we don't currently have a tipper trailer. We do have the lorry, but that's obviously configured as a flatbed at the moment, and I've just put all the pallets on it. So I won't be able to transport any crops at the moment, but I don't think the price will be that great anyway at the moment. I think we'll need to wait until the winter if it's anything like the previous games. The crop prices are generally the best in November, December time. Things like canola, these are oats, so I suppose we might as well harvest this too as well now. Let's just check though the prices just to make sure that they are not worth selling at the moment. So obviously canola, only 3,400 litres in total off the field, which is not very impressive, and the best price is November yet, so definitely not at the moment. We're not going to make much money from that field though, unfortunately. It's too small really, we need bigger fields. And the other thing was the oats, which we haven't harvested yet, and they are. Oh, I see that they changed it. There used to be crops first, but now it's in alphabetical order. Their best price is December, so yeah, again, we don't want to be selling those yet. But we can harvest them. Might as well do it while we're here. We don't own a baler, so I won't trail the straw, I don't think. There's not much point doing that because I'm not going to hire a baler to do one field. That would be silly. It will cost us more to hire it than it would to what we'd get back for the straw. So yeah, not worth doing that. When we start to get decent sized fields though, certainly we'll be looking at getting a baler. Anyway, I will get on with doing this one last harvest for today. That's the field finished. I've just noticed though, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this problem before, but this header is too low on the combine, and well, as you can see, I've got cruise control on, I'm driving forwards and it's not moving because it keeps catching on the ground. That's actually the worst time it's happened, but it's constantly catching on the ground. I don't know whether anyone else has had that issue yet, but certainly for me, at least in this field, it's doing it. It wasn't actually too bad in the other field, but certainly in this one it's not good, so hopefully they'll get that sorted out. Of course, they may already have some of these things sorted out by the time I put this video out, so in which case then it won't be an issue. What have I hit now? That tree there. Anyway, yeah, we'll get these oats unloaded. Even less for these, amazingly. I thought that was a slightly bigger field, but apparently it's smaller. Only just over 2,000 litres of oats, so we're going to have a rather disappointing harvest income, I think. Fortunately, we do have one slightly bigger field, field 25, we do own now, so thank goodness for that one. We'll have a bit of money coming in from the soybeans that are in that field, hopefully. But yeah, not going to be a great harvest this, but it is our first ever proper harvest, so kind of understandable. Hopefully by next harvest we'll have another field, maybe, if we're lucky. Yeah, we need to get some more stuff sold. Talking of selling, we have got our pallets that we're going to sell now. I think we'll have time to do that now before we finish today, so we'll shut the combine down here. We won't need that again today, and we'll go and jump into our lorry, which is over here. We're all fully loaded now with pallets. We're not going to get the best possible price, but the price is still reasonable, so it won't be too bad. I think I'll just move time forward slightly to make sure that we get this last Enoki pallet, because it's on 940 litres at the moment. It'll spawn at 1,000, so it'll seem a shame not to take that one. Just get ready to load it. At least now the field is empty, so I don't have to worry about driving on that. Yeah, we'll just get that one last pallet loaded up when it spawns. far away. It'll only be a second, and then we'll get off and sell these pallets. Just double checking the prices of what we're going to be selling to make sure we go to the best place. The restaurant is again the best price for the for the oyster mushrooms. Enoki's best price is also at the restaurant, and I'm guessing the warehouse is the best price for the rice saplings. Yes, so yeah, same as what we did last time. We'll go to the warehouse first, get them sold, and then we will sell the oysters, not the oysters, the mushrooms, well, the oyster mushrooms at the restaurant. So I'll go and do that. Once I've got this loaded up, we'll just have a time-lapse drive across to each place and get them sold. So these can all go in the trailer, all the mushrooms in the trailer, and obviously all the rice saplings are on the flatbed. There we go. Any more rice pallets to load up? No, there isn't. So we just leave the tractor here for now, and we'll get off and sell the pallets. Here we are at the sell point for the mushrooms. So let's get these sold. I'll just reverse into the trigger area here. Here we go. We've got £1,700 for the rice and 11,300 for those rice saplings. Not rice, the rice saplings, the mushrooms. There we go. Okay. I was just thinking as I was driving up here, this seems like a good sort of location for some collectibles to be found, so I'm guessing there are a few around here. I haven't had a proper look, of course, but it would be nice to maybe stop off on the way back. I didn't really come the best way coming up that hill, it was a bit steep, not really suitable for that sort of vehicle, but I wonder if there is anything around here. The trouble is you can spend hours really just wandering around looking for stuff, and I have no idea where they are. But it would be nice to find something else. Obviously that was a nice bit of a cash boost to have the mushrooms sold, but it would be nice to find a collectible. I just don't know where they might be. But I bet there is one very near here. I bet I'm so close to one. It's just a case of finding it. I always look at these things now because I found the first one on one of these. And I like this one on this one. Guessing if you do know where they are, it's be very frustrating watching somebody else trying to find them because I'm probably within a few feet of them sometimes and I don't find them. But yeah, it would be good to try and find another one. Yep, into the truck and have a slow drive back down through where I just came and maybe have a stop off and just have another look around just to see if there is anything. Yeah, like I say, I don't know where they might be, so I'm probably wasting my time. That sort of thing. Maybe they tend to put them, I think, down little areas like this where you wouldn't normally go. Here, though, I didn't really think about it last time I came up here because I didn't know what they even were or whether there even was any collectibles. But now I know that there is some collectibles to find. I kind of know what I'm looking for. So if I see any sort of yellowy glowing things, I will stop and have a closer look, but they're not the easiest to find, that's for sure. This is super steep coming down here. It really is steep. I was a bit worried I wasn't even going to get up here. It was, yeah, right on the limits, I think, of what that vehicle can do. Really, they could be anywhere. Yeah, it's probably not going to be worth looking. Because you end up spending more time than what if you were getting on with something else, you'd be making money anyway. But, yeah, it's just so tempting to have a look while you're around this sort of area where you think there could be something hidden. It's tempting to look around, try not to fall off the cliff at the same time. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll just have a slow drive back on a time lapse. If I do spot anything, obviously I'll stop and let you know, but otherwise I'll see you back at the app. So here we are back at the yard again. Just done a few more trees quickly. Just couldn't work out how to get the tractor up the hill. I think that might be a bit tricky, so I've just ended up cutting it into smaller chunks and brought it down by hand. I'm sure you can get up there, but not from here. Obviously there's a cliff in the way. Yeah, here is our wood production sawmill, and we haven't got anything yet, but we are slowly producing some long planks and some wood beams. So hopefully at some point in the near future we'll have something to sell which actually has some value with a bit of luck, because a few of you have told me that you can make quite good money off these, so it's worth a try. And yeah, I think that's probably going to do for today. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.